No,
It
but
is
still.
time, boys. We are
The one that
live.
mutates in
Seth
the
will be here in a
glass
minute.
cage.
What game are you guys talking about?
Dead Island.
Of course.
Yeah, he's talking about some part that he's on and what some big guy, and I said dude in the wedding dress, and he was like,
No. That was already beat a while ago.
That's funny.
in the fade in of Seth.
What up?
What up? Hey, Seth, quick question.
Yeah.
Do you remember the topic that we were talking about? And I said, hold on, I'll wait until the podcast.
You said something about like a movie or something. Have you watched something?
Do you remember what we were talking about before that?
Well, we were talking about like my Uzi or something, and then like we went into something else. So I was talking about like my Uzi being like a pistol versus like a short-barreled rifle or whatever. But Lance, isn't this fucking cool? Would you like to have that? Look at that fucking shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Imagine
yeah,
it just
there's,
randomly shoot while he pulls the trigger.
No, fuck no. I fucking make sure my shit's
Oh,
not loaded.
Oh, I know. You're smart. You got a
But
brain.
watch this, Lance. You didn't get to see this. Look at this, Lance. Fucking barrel comes out, boom. Fucking little backpack gun, just like
Bro.
I can take it to school.
Bro, that barrel's
Yeah.
big as Lance's dildo.
that. Yeah, I know.
Hey, we're on stream, okay? You can't tell nobody that.
You can't say take it to
Oh.
school on stream either.
You're
It's
like,
like, are you fucking
Yeah,
kidding
but
Cool, man.
yeah, you can't bring up my secrets, all right? You can't be
Take
telling
it.
nobody that bullshit.
Take it to a Baptist church.
I'm gonna take it in the bathroom and use it, and then take it to the bathroom church, right? Then they can have it after me.
Ugh.
Jesus, but great.
All right, let's go live. Fucking
podcast.
Edward wants to fucking watch. So.
Oh, we are live.
We are live.
Oh, we are. Oh,
we
shit.
were live right before you came back.
Oh shit. Damn. I didn't know we were live. Whoops. Hi, Ed.
Hi.
Just randomly shows an MZ out of nowhere. Just
Yeah, right.
not knowing.
I lost
shit.
all my
Yeah,
guns
Jesus.
in a tragic boating accident, except for that one.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Just because of the deep memories.
Mhm.
Dude,
All right.
let me tell you. You'll ever like clean your room and like find shit you lost like a couple of months ago?
Yeah, and
Bro,
then play with
all
it
the
for
time.
like a half an hour. Yeah, I've done that before.
No.
Bro, there was a time
I
I,
don't
was
know
cleaning
about-
my room, went in my pocket, and I found $100 bill. I'm like, oh shit, brought that bitch to school, lost it.
Dude, I remember when I was a kid, I'd be cleaning my room, and then like I'd find like a fucking old ass GI Joe that I didn't know I had, and I'd be like, oh fuck yeah. Then I'd like start playing with like that toy, and I'd be like, oh shit, I was supposed to be cleaning my room, type
Bro,
of thing.
That's
So,
what my
yeah.
kids do.
Dude, fuck.
A toy that I had that I really liked. I was really big as a kid. I was really big into, what is it? Fuck, Independence Day.
Okay.
I had the ship and like the spaceship with the alien.
Oh fuck. That'd have been a badass toy to play with.
Sam, that would be awesome to get the musket, bro. Oh man, I'd love to see that.
I've got
Dude.
a musket.
When I was a kid, we usually played with like sticks and dirt because we couldn't afford a lot of stuff. But one time, my dad was he got us a BB gun, and me and my sister used to shoot at each other with it. It was kind of wild. Yeah.
My older brother destroyed my toys with his BB gun.
Yeah, I mean, probably the coolest toy I ever had was I don't know, you guys, I mean, I'm a lot older than you guys, but do you guys remember Mighty Max at all? It was like
Yeah.
the boys version of like Polly Pockets.
Yes,
That's what I had. Like I had the little tiny guys. Yeah.
bro.
My mom bought me like 10 of those fucking things, and I
Wait,
play
those
with them all
little
the time.
little bags of like Halo figures you can get.
It's kind of like that, but these were
Those are
called
like
Mighty
rip-offs.
Maxes. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I had like a shit ton of those on my desk when I was a kid. All right, I like
Dude,
had it
I
on my like
remember.
TV stand.
I remember like I pretended Mighty Max was like gonna go have sex with Polly Pocket, and I'd like sneak my guys into my my sister had the Polly Pockets, and I'd sneak those guys over, and they're like her Polly Pockets, and I'm like, they're gonna make some babies, and they'll be like
Damn,
little,
Sam.
even tinier
Or
guys.
Sam, that probably hurt. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sam said, my brother shot me with a Red Ryder Copperhead BB gun.
Oh shit. Yeah, them copper BBs are fucking.
I've actually got a copper BB gun. I got 2 of them. They're both daisies, if you recall.
Hey,
Hanging on my wall. You can kind of
that's
see
my
it.
dog.
Yeah,
That's my dog's name.
probably the worst thing I
Daisy.
ever got.
Yeah.
Probably the worst thing I ever got shot with was I got shot with a frozen paintball before. Have you guys ever been shot with a frozen paintball?
I've never gotten airsoft or paintball. I have not. The
No,
closest to
like-
a paintball I've had is I was stupid as a kid. Like, I think 3rd or 2nd grade, I found a paintball on the floor at my school, and my dumbass like, oh, it's a gum, and put it in my mouth, tried to open it, and it fucking exploded in my mouth.
No, this kid I was friends with. I mean, I say was friends with because I wouldn't be friends with him anymore after this instance. But he took a bag of paintballs and he threw them in his freezer
Okay.
and waited for him to get fucking froze. So like when he'd shoot them at people, it felt like you were getting hit by like a fucking marble. Like it fucking hurt. And he fucking blasted me probably like fucking 8 times with that fucking thing. And I just fucking ended up chasing him down and fucking knocking the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And then I fucking grabbed his fucking paintball gun and I shot him like 8 times too. And yeah, it was kind of a bad deal. But I mean, we're still friends. We just don't go paintballing anymore,
Yeah. Sam says his brother said, "Let me see how fast you can run" when he shot him.
Oh God. How's your teas going, Lance?
They're going slowly but surely.
Slowly.
You get it? Yeah.
Your
My brother got shot in the eye with a BB gun.
Gang. Yeah,
Oh.
I heard about that.
My brother got
Yeah.
ashes in his eye when he wasn't driving.
Actually, the BB that actually shot him. Got it right here.
You got an specimen?
You
jar
have the
and shit?
BB?
Because dude, it's like it's my gun. I mean, yeah.
Did you shoot him?
That should be in a fucking evidence locker.
Right?
I'm just
No,
kidding.
I was at work when that happened. First of all,
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I'm sure about that.
Oh my God.
First, why would I point my gun at my own brother? I'm not retarded. Okay,
Who shot
Are
him?
you sure, Lance?
my other brother.
How many fucking brothers you got?
I got 4.
Jeez, bro.
It wasn't my brother. It was my other brother. That's who did it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean the gun that shot him was hanging up my wall over there.
Damn.
Was this like your gun at the time?
Is that a red
or...
evidence sticker back there or what?
No, actually, what you see, the little red piece, is actually the tip of one of my BB guns.
It's
That's funny.
actually a swastika. No, I'm just kidding.
He just made it very tiny so no one can tell. Just like his pee-pee.
Hey, shush, all right? You can't tell nobody. All right, can
I have my
hoes know,
I have
babe?
my pubes shaved in a swastika shape. It's okay.
Oh my god.
Hi all. No,
Hi all.
I'm just kidding.
Jesus
Damn.
Christ. Since we talked
You don't
about
salute
that,
the Führer. The Führer salutes you. No, I'm just kidding. But whatever. Okay,
what
sorry.
do you guys think about
Oh,
the
God.
movie the boy in the striped pajamas.
So
Never watched.
I was
read it?
mad confused.
Nope, never did.
Hmm.
I
I was
watched.
mad confused in that movie.
I watched Schindler's List when I was younger. My dad made me watch it, and he's like, "This is what really happened," and I was like, "Holy fuck!" It's kind of
Okay,
wild.
so- Lance, how are you confused about the movie?
Because I had no idea at the end that the kid that fucking was talking to the Jewish kid, that kid got replaced by him. They got mixed matched and he got killed in the chamber. I didn't know
They both did.
that was
Yeah,
I
that's
the
kind of the
whole
whole point.
time I was high watching it, okay? Because I just saw it on Netflix. Like, all right, this might be good. Okay.
He was listening
Yeah,
to Dark Side of the Moon in the background. You know, he didn't know what was going
No,
on.
he's got
man,
Brokeback Mountain in his ear.
I never heard that song.
It's not a song, it's a movie.
Oh, I thought it was a song. You said heard it in his ears. So I was
I
like,
know.
It's gotta be a song, man.
You were watching that movie while you're listening to them in your ear. It's about two gay cowboys.
Yeah, Brokeback Mountain.
Why? But why would I? Okay,
Because
so
you've been there before.
have y'all watched this movie,
What movie?
Brokeback Mountain?
No, I have never watched it and never will.
So there's a scene in that movie that I actually watched.
I've seen
Oh,
it.
and they
Chris
made us.
watched
No, there's a scene in that movie that like they made us watch when we were in mortuary school to like we had to like learn how to recognize different people's griefs and how their grieving process was. So there's a scene like where the mom is up in the room and she won't let his clothes go. And we had to like determine what kind of grief process she was going through, like whether it was bargaining or because I mean I can go into I mean we can do a whole podcast on like what I do for a living, but like um DABDA is a grieving process. It's denial, anger, bargaining, depression, anxiety. And I think it's the last one is like acceptance or something like that. I think it's DABDA, whatever. But basically like we had to figure out like what kind of like point of the grieving process that mother was in because she wouldn't get rid of his clothes. So it was like the bargaining process or it was like the denial process kind of somewhere in there. And we had to write like a whole report on it. So,
Oh wow.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like there's 5, I guess I think, and Ed's watching, so he can correct me if I'm wrong, but there's like 5 like phases of grief. And it's like denial, anger. So it's DABDA, DABDA. So it's denial, anger, bargaining, depression, DAB, bargaining, depression, and then acceptance, I think is the last one.
You hear
Yeah.
that? If
It's
he's
like-
wrong, let us know.
Yeah, Ed will fucking type in because he knows them. But yeah, that's what like every family probably goes through. I went through, and that's what that was my biggest thing when I was in mortuary school. I didn't understand like that, like even though that's the acronym is DABDA, like you can experience like a different phase of that grief at a different time in like your grieving process. They just use that as the acronym. Like the first part for everybody is obviously the denial.
Dab.
Yeah, it's just yeah, dab. Okay. But the first part is denial. Most people are like, my dad's not dead or my mom's not dead. You know, like it's the denial part. And then
Yeah.
after that, like you could experience like the bargaining way, you know, right away and be like, well, I would give everything I have to have my mom back. That's the bargaining thing. And then like depression, you could have depression like way after, you know, you know, and then you've got everything else in between. So they made us like fucking learn all that shit, which is fucking stupid. I don't think you need a book to teach like people compassion and care for like other people.
You'd be amazed.
And
Some
I
people
thought
are pretty
I thought that-
stupid.
I thought it was the dumbest thing because like when I went to school to become a funeral director, like I went because I actually cared for people. Like I actually cared what they thought and like wanted to help them through like most of them, it's probably the worst time of their life, you know, to be honest with you. Losing like a mom or a dad or a son or a daughter or a cousin, you know, it could be the worst thing. And like I went through school like wanting to help people, and then like I found out there was a class to like teach people on how to on how to have compassion for people, and I'm like, this just seems fucking wrong, you know, like you should just ultimately care for other people. But whatever, I'm done talking.
Bro, I ain't even gonna lie. Every time you said dabda, I was in my mind. I wanted to dab so bad, and I did. The first time you said dabda, I did it off an impulse. I just dabbed out of nowhere.
You dabbed it.
Yeah, because that's. I mean, I was like following along, but like each time you said dabbed, I just kept thinking.
Yeah, yeah, but it's like denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. I think is all what it is.
So,
But yeah.
so my question is, when it comes to like grieving processes, what do you call it when like someone laughs constantly?
Like after a death happened.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or like say they're at a funeral and they're sitting there like seeing their like loved one and start laughing.
I
Like
mean,
out
like
of nowhere. Just
that would be just, I don't know, probably acceptance. I don't know.
Psychopath.
Yeah, you're a psycho. I don't know.
ha ha ha, my will now.
Yeah.
A
Well,
bitch.
that worked really well for Annie Schmidt, didn't it?
Ugh. Bless you.
Bless you.
Whoa, thank you.
The worst thing ever is one time I was helping out a family, and this fucking this daughter, she had been estranged from her mom for like 20 years.
Yep.
And we were the selected funeral home. We actually called this daughter, and like nobody had told her that her mom had died. So we were the ones who were just like, hey, you know, what types of services do you want for your mom? And she goes, what are you talking about? We're like, oh, well, you know, like, you know, your mom passed away. We want to do, you know, we were the selected funeral home to help out your family. And she goes, my mom's still alive and she's at the nursing home. And we were like, I don't know when the last time it was when you talked to your mom, but your mom has passed. Dude, the fucking like wails and fucking like cries I heard over the phone from telling somebody that their mom had died was probably the worst, most chilling fucking thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
It was the most like horrendous sound. And then like she goes, well, I just want her cremated, but I want to see her. And when she went into the chapel of our funeral home and went and saw her, dude, it was 10 times worse than like hearing it over the phone. It was the worst thing. We could hear it echo throughout the halls of the funeral home. It was so raw and so wild. Like I could not believe it. I was just like, this is complete, utter grief and complete like loss. Like she, you know, it's probably like a normal kid, you know, mom will always be there. I can see mom in, you know, next year. I don't care about this year. You know, I'm, you know, like it was probably something like that, like where her life like took over, you know, her daily fucking deal. And she's just stopped going and seeing her mom. And then her mom died, you know, it was probably the most gut wrenching feeling I've had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so I can actually kind of relate to that, surprisingly. Okay, when I went to my grandma's funeral, all right, when we went and saw her firsthand, bro, my mom didn't talk to my grandma for like 3 years before that.
Okay.
So when she went, okay, dude, we're talking, so that was like one person that went and saw her mom, right?
Yeah.
So my grandma had 3 daughters. And the first time we all went and saw her, that was everybody first time seeing her, except for my granddad who like found her dead. But how do you say it? I went down there with my mom because you know she's my mom. I went to go make sure she's gonna be all right, bro. Like 5 seconds after like seeing my grandma dead on the little like bed, all like 3 of them fucking like went batshit crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, dude, I don't know. When I was just sitting there and like watching all this go down, fucking my mom couldn't even stand up. She was like,
Yeah,
you know,
I
it
could have
took
told you your mic was on, baby.
my twin brothers had to like hold her up.
Yeah.
It was crazy, man.
But okay, but that was her mom, right?
Yeah, it was her mom.
Yeah. But how would you react if it was your mom?
I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't even go.
I know
I
because
wouldn't
that's
even
the
go.
denial. That's the denial stage of the
I
grieving
would not
process.
even go.
You
Nah,
want to deny it. You want to deny it,
I
Lance.
will.
That's the thing.
Bro,
Nah,
I
dude.
denied when I heard that my dad was dead.
Yeah.
Like
Nah,
that
man.
day, I was gonna call him and talk to him, and then as I'm like, I dialed his number and everything. Right before I hit talk, my mom called me. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's fucking weird. And I answer my mom's call, and she told me my dad died. And I'm like,
Yeah.
no, he's not. So like, yeah, like he's dead. And then after me and my mom hung up, I tried to call my dad, like I was going to originally, and I couldn't get it through.
Yeah.
Then when I went to the funeral, then like all the emotions finally hit. Like at first, it was fine and everything, and then my sister went up, and she started singing one of my dad's favorite songs, and then it just fucking hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't even go to them. I wouldn't even go. I wouldn't even say it. Nah, I wouldn't
See,
even
you're
go.
in
Bro,
denial.
I
See,
felt
you're in
terrible.
denial,
Like
dude.
before that, the last time me and my dad talked, we were on like bad terms, and I said, "Fuck you, you're never gonna see your grandkids," before my kids were born. And then they hit like
Oh fuck.
I think 1 and 2, and then I tried calling him, and I heard that, and I'm like, "Fuck, he didn't even get to see his grandkids." So I felt like not only did I want to go because I felt bad, but like I had to go.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't.
I
My
had to.
brothers would call me, and I would. The minute they'd be like, "Hey, Dalton," and I know that like that's incredible seriousness, I would hang up the phone and never think about it.
Bro,
I do not give a
Dude.
shit,
So
bro.
Lance.
when my dad died, he died up in Sioux City, Iowa, and like I talked to the doctor on the phone. He goes, "So we can make your dad live, and he'll live, but it's going to be a long road to recovery. He's going to be fed through a colostomy bag. He's going to have to probably have 3 years of physical therapy, but we can make your dad live. But we need your honest answer." And I said, "Do whatever you have to do to make my dad live." And the guy goes, "You don't understand, Seth. Your dad's going to be a vegetable for probably the next 3 years. If he makes it out of what he's in, he may be able to walk again. And then probably in 6 years, he might be able to say, 'I love you.'" And I was like, I need to go up and see my dad. So I hopped in my car. My wife drove me. I drank the whole fucking time because I was like, I think my dad's going to die today. And I asked Courtney, my wife, love her to death. I said, "Do you think my dad's going to die today?" And she goes, "Seth, your dad's already dead." We were about 30 minutes from the hospital, and he was dead when I got there. But they had
Damn.
life support on him. They had the life support on him. He was still alive. You know,
But like he was
his fingertips were black. You know, like he was gone.
Jeez.
You don't want
And
me
I was
asking
like,
what happened to him.
so it's kind of weird. So he back in kind of fucked up. So back in like 2000, like probably 8 or 7, he had a gastric bypass so he could lose some weight because his knees were bad. So he needed to lose weight so he could like keep the stress off his knees. So the result was he needed to lose weight. He couldn't lose weight, so they gave him a gastric bypass, and that ended up rupturing, and so he ended up getting like diverticulitis in his intestines a lot. and he'd like have like puking escapades where he just like constantly vomit. And then pretty much like right before he died, like he was actually doing pretty good. He lost a lot of weight just doing keto and stuff like what I'm doing. And then like I don't know, like I think he slipped and fell and like kind of ruptured his like guts a little bit, and his intestines got like intertwined or whatever, so he got like that diverticulitis again. And then yeah, they had to do emergency surgery to like correct everything, and then yeah, he was on a wound vac and then he died.
Damn.
Yeah. But the best thing ever is once he died, like the funeral home that I used to work for, which I guess I still work there, they actually sent like a driver and they dropped off a van like midway, so we didn't have to drive all the way back. And I went to the hospital, picked up my dad, and I also cremated my dad.
Oh fuck.
I put him right into the retort and I burned him. Yeah. Fucking did it. It wasn't easy, but it was a good moment for me and him, just to, because he burnt me, throughout my life, so I had to burn him once. That's a joke. But yeah, but it was a good time. Like I just hung out in the crematory with him, and I drank a beer. I just kind of sat there and just kind of talked with him. Just I'm like, I think I asked him, what the fuck am I gonna do now? And ever since then, with help from some friends that are probably listening right now, thank you, Edward. He's helped me get through a lot of shit that I would have never been able to figure out, So
All right.
it sucks when you lose somebody that's like your role model. It was hard.
Yep.
It was the hardest fucking thing I've ever gone through in my life. Besides marriage. Marriage kind of sucks sometimes, but
Only sometimes.
Love
you
you.
heard your wife's gonna like maybe one day find out you do podcasts and like check it out one day.
Oh, she already knows he does a podcast.
Dude, she knows we do podcasts. She's the one who put my daughter to sleep so I could hop on early tonight.
Oh shit, yo, she should did she watch it?
No.
Why?
Because
He's like, fuck that,
Tell-
bro. She don't
Tell
give
her to
a
watch
fuck.
the podcast, bro. She can listen to you talk about her.
we need some
See how good you
viewers.
talk about her.
We need some viewers. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Just watch it, Courtney. You don't even have to pay attention. Just watch it.
Just
We
put
need
it on your
viewers.
screen. You can mute
Yeah.
it. Watch your TV. Have it on your phone.
But yeah, so like last year, her grandpa died, and he was a really pretty valuable member in my life too. And I just remember like going up to the casket because like all my family members have always been cremated. So I remember walking up to the casket. I'm like, oh my god. And Courtney's cousin Alex is like my best friend. We've been best friends since like we were 2. And he goes, "Do you think Grandpa looks good?" And I'm like, "He looks all right." And he goes, "What would you change?" I said, "I can't tell you." And he goes, "Why?" I'm like, "Because I'm a funeral director. So I see the most slight imperfections. And I know that like I would change that. But the average person that goes in and looks at somebody at a
They're not
funeral,
gonna see something like that.
they're not going to see anything different.
Yeah.
I noticed on his grandpa's lip, there was just like a little wrinkle right on the lip line. Just right where the line of mouth closure was.
Yeah.
There was just like a little wrinkle. And he goes, "All right, Seth, I have to know." I said, "Well, come over here." He goes, "What?" I said, "Look from right where I'm at." I'm like, "Fucking stand right where I'm at." And he goes, "Okay." And so he's looking and he goes, "I don't see anything wrong." I'm like, "Good." He goes, "Well, you got to tell me." And I said, "I can't, because if I fucking tell you, that's all you're going to look at."
Yep. And you're not gonna focus on who's there.
And he goes, "Just tell me." From a brother to a brother, tell me. And I said, "Look at your grandpa's lip line." And he goes, "Oh my God." And he just shook his head. Dude. He's like, "You fucked it all up." And I said, no, I didn't. You fucking told me to. You told me to. I said, I
That's
can
what-
fix it. I can fix it. So I told the funeral director, I'm like, I'll fucking fix that for you. He goes, no, we'll fix it by the visitation tomorrow morning. So they ended up fucking getting it done. But it's wild, like what we notice as funeral directors, but most other people probably wouldn't.
Yeah,
You know?
see, I wish I could have seen my dad. Like, they had an open casket or whatever. But he was already, like, buried. Or he wasn't buried. He got put in the wall.
Oh, a mausoleum.
Yeah, he got put in the mausoleum. So
He got put in the mausoleum.
So he was there before I even got there. So I'm like, cool. I don't get to see my dad. It's been like a few years, and I don't get to see my dad. So
yeah, that's
I
not
wish I
good.
got to see him.
Yeah, you know, I miss my dad dearly. I love my dad a lot, and you know, I do get solace and comfort within my soul for what I did. Like a lot of people are like, how the fuck did you cremate your own dad? And I'm like, dude, I got to hang out with him for like 3 hours. It was great. I just sat in the crematory with him while he burned, and it was just the greatest fucking thing ever.
Yeah.
Like, I cracked open a couple of beers, asked him what the fuck I was gonna do without him. You know, I mean, I fucking was pissed. I mean, I went through every emotion in my body. I was like, you fucking piece of shit. Why the fuck did you die? And then I went from that to like, how the hell am I going to make it without you? You knew everything. You knew the answer to everything. Now I got to fucking learn everything on my own. And then I went like to the point where I was like, thank you for teaching me everything that you did know at the time. And then, you know, it was cool. Like, but
Yeah.
you know, I still think about it, you know, like, I mean, he was my bro. Like, he was the, like, I will tell you this, both of you boys, 100%, he was the best fucking drinking buddy anybody could have.
Oh,
He'd be like, I'll have 2 beers, and he'd chug both them beers, and he'd let you drink all night, and then he'd drive home, and he'd drink pop the rest of the night or glasses of water.
Wow.
That's the way he was. Like, he'd just be like, I had my fun when I was your age. Now it's your turn to have fun.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he wasn't selfish. There was nothing about him that was selfish, you know?
Oh, yeah. See, I don't
He was-
have, like, any bad memories of my dad besides the way we were, like, at the end. My dad
Yeah.
was fucking great. And with the emotions, I kind of went through the same thing. I went through mad of how he died,
Mhm.
and then sad with how we ended.
Because, well, Hog, how old was your dad?
I think he was just about to hit 50, I believe.
Okay, so he was young.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad was 69, so I always thought my dad was young, but yeah, I get it. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
my dad overdosed, so it
Okay.
wasn't anything natural, but it
Yeah,
was
okay.
also something that could have been prevented.
Okay.
Because when it happened, he was choking on his own vomit because he was having a seizure, and his
Okay.
girlfriend and his girlfriend's mom came into the apartment and saw him like that. And instead of turning him to his side so he's not throwing up and choking on it, they sat there and watched him.
Oh, fuck.
And then when they were sure it was all done and he was gone, they took like 90% of what he overdosed on and left. And then when they were like a good, I don't know, 2-3 miles away, called 911.
Son of a buck, that's not good.
Yeah. So when I heard that, I've never seen this girlfriend. I didn't know her. But when I heard that, I told my family, like, if you guys see her, you let me know, because I'm gonna get her out of there. And I will tell her. Like, I have huge against, like, harming females. Don't put your hands on females. But
Yeah.
when I heard that, my mind just like I'm gonna warn her to leave, and if she doesn't leave, I'm gonna drag her out.
Well, yeah.
Cause I was so mad. Like I had so many emotions, bro. It was crazy. I was a fucking roller coaster at the funeral, and then I think 2 weeks afterwards, because I started drinking a lot, and I'm not a drinker. You know, I don't drink at all. But
It was it wasn't Ed can probably tell you the exact date because dude, I fucking went through it was like 3 or 4 weeks ago, like on a Friday. Dude, like emotions like they can hit you like fucking hard. And I
oh
got
yeah,
hit like really hard and like I was just like sitting in my kitchen like table like drinking a cup of coffee and I just fucking like lost it. I don't know
oh, yeah.
what happened. I don't know what happened. It was just out of nowhere. I fucking was hyperventilating, fucking crying so fucking hard. I called Ed. Ed's like, dude, like I wish I could help you, but he's like, I don't know what else to fucking do. Like he's like, I'm trying to talk you through it, but like I just can't. And I'm like, maybe I just need to cry. And that's what I did. I fucking sat at my kitchen table and I fucking cried for probably fucking like 3 hours straight. And
Damn,
it
bro.
was just like a mix of emotions, like, because I missed my dad.
Yep.
I wish that, like, like, because my mom and like brother-in-law and my sister they all live together, which is great. Like, they have a good support system and stuff. But I wish I could be there more and like help them out a lot more. So I was like pissed off that I can't be there. And I mean, I fucking lost it for all the wrong reasons, like 100%. Like it was a bad deal. And I'm like, why the fuck am I doing this? Like, this is so stupid. I'm like, doing this is like, it's counterproductive. Like, it's not going to make anything better. But I think sometimes, like,
Sometimes it just needs
us
to
as
come out.
men, us as men, I think we just need to release every once in a while.
Oh yeah,
Just release those tears and just get it gone.
I
Because
get
it's
I get
like,
those
I think we fucking carry a lot of weight
Oh yeah,
a lot of times. So it's okay for us to be vulnerable every once in a while.
yeah.
That's just like the other day I shared a status on Facebook and it was um like you know hard times create strong men create
I saw that one.
weak times. Yeah, so I shared that. Some gal liked it and then she shared it on her page and because every every result was strong men or weak men or whatever,
Yeah.
she said it's because of this, it's because men are ruling everything. If women were more involved, then it wouldn't be like this. I'm like, way to turn it into a sex battle.
Like you
like,
just
are
flipped
you
that
fucking
so
like
weird.
she took it such a wrong way because I didn't mean it like that. I was just saying like it's a euphemism. Like hard times create, I guess, like strong people. I guess maybe that's what we're supposed to say nowadays. But she's like, apparently the end result is the men create everything. I was like, that's not the fucking case, but like, didn't mean it like
That's
that.
crazy.
I was just saying like that's what usually happens. It's kind of the way the world works. Like we went through World War II, World War One, everything, and we came back from all that.
Yeah.
That's what I was kind of trying to get at because I mean World War III is not, too far away, I don't think. So
Probably not.
I'll be
Yeah.
honest with you. I honestly can't wait for World War III. I don't know. I'm
only
just like
reason why
I'm
I'm
kind of hoping for
opposite
it.
is my kids.
hey, Lance, yeah, you can wait for World War III because it's not even going to involve any of us. It's going to be a fucking nuke.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to be. It's going to be fucking North Korea launching it on us, and then we explode it over the fucking ocean, and then we launch one on them, and then it's going to be nuclear fallout after that.
Apparently, he's got some big red butt on his desk. He's just waiting to press.
That's what it's going to be, dude. Because here's the thing, because I talked to a couple of my buddies. One of my best buddies, guns and stuff, and I've got guns. And we were talking, he was like, yeah, them fuckers invade our country. I'm like, okay.
I like that guy.
The rule of thumb with any country that would invade the United States of America, as I said, behind every blade of grass is 5 firearms. And we've got a lot of fucking grass here. There's no country that would ever invade our country. It would have to come down to nuclear tactics at that point.
I mean, what if two countries
they
invade our
wouldn't.
country at once?
It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work because
let me ask this.
Despite the army, like you take the army out of the equation, how many communities like where I live are gonna band together and try to fucking defend themselves? Every one of them. Every one of them. I have mostly crippled people around me because they're fucking old as shit. But guess what? If they can fucking shoot a gun and fucking sit in a rocking chair, then I'm gonna give them a shotgun. There's not gonna be an invasion. They won't ever do that because they know.
Yeah,
So
no,
it will be a nuclear attack. It will be a nuclear attack, and we're all fucked at that point. Unless you've got a bunker. So Lance, start building one, and I'll be there.
All right.
No. Hold up. I can secure the people. If y'all build the bunker, y'all build me a little point. I get the people, okay, and we'll set everything up.
I just think if it comes to that, it's going to be bad. It's going to be really bad.
Right. Hey.
I'm gonna let
all
y'all
I
know.
gotta say is in that bunker, if we can get the internet working, lobbies are gonna be beautiful.
Hell yeah, bro! Fucking camel grinding ain't gonna be no problem. No
Try to log in. Call of Duty servers are down. Where the fuck is that guy? He needs to be working on these fucking servers.
No.
Jesus Christ.
It's gonna be the fucking
No, I'll go to the point. We'll set up LAN networks and just play customs and piss Hog off constantly. Why always customs?
We'll be fucking going back to the Stone Age and fucking system linking and fucking doing like Halo.
Right?
Hey, I'll be dope, bro.
I would be down as fuck, bro.
That was the best time.
It'll get boring as shit because we'll all get good at the game in no time, and then fucking
we're playing fucking. We're gonna play Gulch again. God damn it, Gulch again.
By the time we get internet again, my kids would be adults, and they're gonna be like pros, and we're like, come on, let's go. Because we're gonna be like smacking each other, getting really, really good.
Wait, so my question is, say that, let's make a scenario. Say that we get some people together, okay? We get a bunker going, okay? How long will it take for the nuclear shit to go away, radiation to go away?
Shit, that could take months to years.
I think it's like if it's like a bomb or something like that, I think like per bomb that would drop, it'd be like 3 months. So I think they say that, and also like, like on Fallout, how the guy's holding out his thumb.
Yeah.
That's how you can tell, like, if you're going to be in a radiation blast. You hold your thumb out, and if the cloud is bigger than your thumb, that's when you need to start running away. The opposite direction. Which I thought that's kind of cool that like they did that, like incorporated that. But I think it's like per megaton of atom bomb or whatever. It's like 3 or 4 years. Like if you bunker down in a fucking, like, you have an underground fucking area.
Yeah.
I feel like in my mind and my heart of hearts, you're just pretty much delaying the inevitable. Like you're gonna come out and then you're gonna get radiation burn. You're gonna die.
Yeah, but what if we can calculate the exact time we need to stay at the bunker? If we can calculate that,
the only way I think someone would be able to do that.
So what are we gonna do? Like knock up women and eat their babies or something? Like what are we?
No. Wait. Because if
I'm thinking the only way you'd be able to do that is have food there for years already, and or like at least a good 3-4 months, and then have another section in your bunker. So you got to be building this for a few years, where like you can grow shit. So you can
Yeah,
at
I
least
can
get your
do
plants.
it.
But hold up. Excluding that, all right. To do that, we need to know how long we need to stay put in the bunker. To figure that out, okay, we need to know what type of bombs other countries have. To figure out those bombs, we can calculate how much, time we're going to have to wait for those bombs to clear so we can be safely escort or exit the fucking bunker. If we can figure that shit out, okay, we
How
can
are you
figure
gonna
how
know
much
which
food.
bomb's coming at you?
Hey, and Lance,
That's what I'm just saying. That's what we got to figure out. Figure out that we can figure out how much food and how much sustainability we will need to stay that long.
Lance, the United Nations have been trying to figure out what kind of weapons of mass destruction are in other countries' hands for the last fucking 12 years. They don't know.
So,
They don't know what other countries fucking have.
You know what we
which
gotta
is
do?
fucking stupid. Which is fucking dumb.
Bro, you just
They've
send
been
some
trying to
random
figure that shit out.
American that has no part in military whatsoever, okay? Has no military access or training. Just send them in there, okay? And just have them become friends with Kim Jong-un, okay? Just ask Kim
Yeah.
Jong-un,
Hey,
okay?
fucking
No, listen to
dude,
me.
we
Wait.
already have an in on that because Dennis Rodman's best friends with him.
I'm gonna
So
say,
why
is
don't
this
we
the
send-
interview?
Why don't we
Yeah.
say that? Why don't we send a fucker who's like best friends with Kim Jong Un, right? And use him as espionage, okay, to get in bed with him, not like literally, but the figuratively way. Okay, I know how your fuckers think. All right,
Yeah,
to the point where he knows what type of
we're already
weaponry he
there.
has. Okay, because we can figure that out. We can easily figure out how long we need to stay. But if that comes to the point, okay, that means everybody will fucking know, and then I can't become the king of the world. So that kind of bullshit. So me myself, I have to go and infiltrate North Korea.
Or you
Okay,
better
become
pull out that
become
two
hey,
centimeter.
if he
You know what?
smokes weed, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I'll get him high as shit. And we'll
Then suck
talk
his
and
dick,
be like,
and then you're like, boom.
nah.
Follow
I draw the line. I draw the line somewhere, bro. Okay.
So you're
I'll be
bending
Follow
homies
over.
the
with him.
economy. You all know that Kanye West is going to be the fucking leader of the free world, buddies.
Nah, I'm gonna put a plunger on his bald head and skull fuck him. He can try. All right, I tell you what, man. All you will see, okay, is a plunger, my sword, and him getting skull fucked. Okay,
And,
that's all
and
you will
your
see.
dick.
No, you won't see that. You'll see him like getting skull fucked.
That's funny.
You'll see my butt cheeks, but it'll be it.
Jesus Christ.
Seth's over there like,
But,
I want more.
I do. Want it.
dude.
I want it all
Tell
and I
you
want it
what.
now.
Hey, but what if randomly out of nowhere there was a new virus, okay, that
Oh, it's coming
attacked the
up already.
weak? No, hold up. But that attacked the weak nervous system.
We gotta save that for like next week's podcast. Yeah.
What time is it? How much time we got?
I mean,
We've
we're
been
an
on
hour
for
in.
like an hour. Yeah.
Okay. So
We can end it whenever you guys want.
All right, Lance, fucking lay it on me here.
okay, what was I saying? Yeah, okay. After this we can call it, all right? Because this is already on my mind and I don't want to forget in fucking the next hour. All right. But what's it called? I almost forgot, but I caught it. I caught it just in time. Okay. So what if there was like some new virus, right? That attacked the weak, immune system. Any of y'all
Okay.
watch World War Z, the movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you know how he went
Hey.
at
Hey,
He went-
but that's the opposite because like the weak immune systems didn't
That's
get
what
attacked in that.
okay,
movie.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm getting at. But listen, so in that movie, imagine that, but the opposite. Okay, it only attacked the weak
So
immune
like
system.
people who had Alzheimer's and shit like that, they'd get infected.
Yeah. Okay. And think
They'd
about
probably
it.
forget they were infected because they have Alzheimer's.
Yeah, because nowadays there's people out there, these new drugs and type shit. They act like
Blues.
zombies, man.
Yeah.
Okay,
The ones where
they
like
act
they're
like
just
zombies.
leaned over.
Yeah. So, in my theory, that is a very, I say, 0.1% chance of a zombie apocalypse.
So I have a couple of books. One of them is the Zombie Survival Guide or whatever. There in the back of that book, it has like confirmed like zombie like sightings or whatever in the back of it, and a lot of them are really hard to believe, but they are documented, and it's pretty fucking crazy. They have it's happened before. It has happened,
And
and
shit
it
can
probably will
evolve.
happen
So
again.
yeah, and
It
shit
probably
can
will
evolve.
happen again. Like when they said that COVID was going down, I just told my wife, I'm like, good luck. And she goes, what the fuck is that fucking supposed to mean? I'm like, if shit goes down, like, I'll kill you. I don't care. I'm gonna save my daughters, but you're gonna die. Like, I don't fucking care.
Not even a
Oh
zombie
my
yet, but she's gonna
God.
die.
Yeah, no, I thought she'd turn, and she never did. You know, good thing, you know. But that been pretty
His wife
wild
gets
fucking news
COVID.
story.
I'm sorry. Pop.
Pap. Yeah. Oh, like because they thought that it was gonna kill everybody, and I'm like, oh my god,
Jesus.
yeah. But I ended up
Hey,
getting COVID before her, so I thought I was gonna die because I'm like, fuck.
You
If I
gotta
told her
shoot
she was
me.
gonna die, I'm like, oh my god, she's gonna fucking kill me.
dude, I got
Jeez.
COVID when we went to Hollywood, and I had it the whole fucking flight back, and it was shit.
I've had COVID once.
Dude, I've had COVID fucking 3 times, and it's not even that big of a deal.
It's not.
No.
I mean, hold on, because I had a fever, okay, and I was hallucinating. My mom said it was COVID.
You had
Okay,
that
and
one. Because there's like different
Alright.
thing, like there's like 3 different effects for people. Some people get it so bad that they get have to go to the hospital. Some people hallucinate, and some people get like nothing.
I have never hallucinated.
I
about
swear,
COVID.
I was talking to my fucking granddad and back in my dad's car for like 5 minutes, and they were
Dude.
I thought I was talking to him. When I said Papa, they said Papa ain't even here, dog, and it fucking snapped in my fucking head, and I freaked out, man. I started like doing this, like, oh shit, you know, did I get drugged? Did I like? Cause I fucking drank a slushy that I bought from this like place, and I got high as shit. So I thought that fucked me over, but that happened like 2 days prior. I got sick.
Yeah,
All
see,
right.
like
Dude.
some people get it where it's like a flu. That's what I had. It's like
yeah,
just a
I
little
was
flu.
sick as fuck. Yeah.
Like when I get sick, it gets pretty bad to the point where sometimes I have to go to the hospital. But this time it was like just a flu when I had COVID.
See, when I get sick, I just feel very high. Like I'm high as shit.
Oh no!
Like I
Like
don't even feel sick. I just feel high as shit.
the last time I got sick, it was so bad. Like I have a bad back, and like when I get sick, that starts acting up. It was so bad. I was on the floor with my back laying like straight on the floor, and I'm like in tears because it hurts so
Oh yeah,
bad.
you told me about that.
Yeah, and
Fucking,
then we went. My girl took me to the hospital, and I almost ended up like dying at the hospital.
thank God you didn't, bro, because I ain't done with you yet.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I ain't done with you yet. As I told Caleb, but yeah, because he had like a little issue where he fucking like he posted in the group chat. All right,
He's
and him like
damn it dead.
yeah, I fucking of him like had a panic attack and he texted me. I was like, hey bro, you good? He's like, yeah. I was like, dog, I can't lose. I ain't done with you just yet. All right, I ain't through with you. All right,
That's funny.
to all my homies.
You guys want to hop on and play something or what?
Yeah.
I'm down. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Yes, I guess that's it for the podcast. Have a good night.
Actually,
what?
Gang,
hold on.
gang.
Hold
A
up. What?
possibility.
Oh.
Okay. No. You get in the stream. You get in the stream. Stream's good to end. All right.
Okay.
But
Oh.
for me, for Call of